Hello, this is Father Jamie. I hope y'all are having a lovely evening. I just wanted to give y'all a little tidbit of my homily from the weekend. Today in the Gospel, we hear about Jesus talking about the parable of the king who prepared the wedding feast and invited everybody to come, and a lot of the people did not come that he invited. And he sent out a second invitation. Some people went to their farm, some went to their business, and then some of these people even beat the servants that gave the invitation and killed them. Jesus prepares a feast for us. God prepares a feast, the greatest in the world, the Eucharist. We don't realize how good we have it. But in our wealthy country of the United States, we tend to not focus so much on spiritual wealth, but more on the material. Just like those people that received the invitation, some went to their farm, some went to their business. We do the same kind of things here. We need to really think about what we have, the great gift that we have in the Eucharist. There's some places in the world where they may not see a priest but once a week, once a month, once a year, and they may only get the Mass that much. Here in Owensboro, Kentucky, where I am, we have an abundance of priests and parishes, and our Masses are staggered to where you can have a convenient Mass time whenever you want on the weekend and even during the week. Not everybody has that opportunity. We should be thankful for what we have. Take advantage of it. I have my best friend who's a priest in Oklahoma. Here recently, he had 7 Masses a weekend for a while because he was having to help with another parish or two. And not to brag or blow our own horns, but we priests go out of our way to make sure that the Eucharist is provided. Do we really reflect on that? Do we reflect on the gift that we have here and how some places don't have that gift? That's why I challenge us to look past our preferences and our conveniences, what we think should be convenient. I've heard of some people that go to Masses in certain places where Mass is only 30 minutes. They get in and out for a Sunday. That's a problem. We are participating full active participation when we include our lives in the life of a parish. That's what we are challenged to do. And we can't do that by going to a 30-minute Mass. And, we have to be fully present as best we can. Now, there are some exceptions, but I know that there's some people in different places that go to Mass at a religious order or whatever because they don't like what's happening in their local parish. People, we need to get over ourselves. Because, as I said, there's some places that aren't able to have Mass. We need to count our blessings. We need to be present to our parishes, get over our preferences. And yeah, there's some priests, and I'm one of them, that's not perfect. There are some priests that may not be totally by the book even. But hey, as long as the consecration happens, Jesus is there. We need to be there. We need to do our best to be participating fully and actively in our parishes. That's where we are fed. That's where we're meant to be fed. So may we do our best to love as best we can, participate in our parish, give of ourselves, of what we have and are. Because Jesus did that for us on the cross. Jesus does that for us in the Eucharist, giving us his body, blood, soul, and divinity. Do we realize the wonderful invitation we have? Do we take advantage of it? I was, before I was in seminary, my former pastor, Father Randy Howard, and I went to visit a lady close to Sunfish, Kentucky, close to Nolin Lake. And she had several health issues. Father Randy offered to anoint her, and she said, well, I don't know. And I spoke up and I said, look, you have the ability to take advantage of a sacrament. I would do it. And she said, well, I think that's a good point. And she told me years later, she said, I never forgot that. So I challenge us to that. May we take advantage of the gift that we have. Ignoring our preferences, ignoring what we think the priest should be or the liturgy should be, whether the homily is trash or the music is awful, Jesus still happens. And yeah, things may not be ideal all the time, but Jesus happens. May we accept the invitation to the feast. Amen.